It is the final countdown for the Mahakursi of Maharashtra as hectic parleys continue in national capital. Suspense continues over the Chief Minister faces. Fadnavis, Shinde, Ajit Pawar meet at Amit Shah's residence. The Mahayuti Alliance meeting has begun. I'm joined by my colleague Aishwarya for more on that story. Aishwarya, you are there. You've been following this story for hours and hours now. Tell us, what's the latest?
Well, an all-important meeting to decide who will be the Chief Minister of Maharashtra for next 5 years is underway at Home Minister Amit Shah's residence. We are coming live to you from Home Minister's residence, where the meeting has begun just 15 minutes back when Devendra Fadnavis, the last leader to arrive from the Mahayuti Alliance, it was BJP President JP Nadda who came first at Home Minister Amit Shah's residence. A separate meeting went on for almost 20 minutes. After that, we saw how caretaker Chief Minister Eknath Shinde entered the residence of Home Minister Amit Shah. That meeting lasted for almost 25 minutes, and after that it was Ajit Pawar who came, and lastly it was Devendra Fadnavis. After that the meeting started. This meeting will decide what will be the format and who will be getting what cabinets in the Maharashtra government. As far as the formation is concerned, we have been told by our top sources that the Chief Minister will remain of the Bharatiya Janata Party for next 5 years, because BJP had played a very crucial role in the thumping victory that they got in the recently held Maharashtra elections. And therefore, yesterday it was decided that BJP will take that position of the Chief Minister. Remember, Eknath Shinde did a press conference yesterday. He stated that whatever decision the Prime Minister and Home Minister makes, that would be the final decision. No hurdles, no problems from the Eknath Sena faction to have the upcoming government, and therefore the reason perhaps the decision was left over to the Home Minister and Prime Minister. There would be a same format that will be repeated, is something what also our sources had indicated. One Chief Minister, two Deputy Chief Ministers. The Deputy Chief Minister's positions will go to the alliance members, that is NCP Ajit Pawar faction and the Eknath Shinde faction of Shiv Sena. Now, very interestingly, it has been also stated to us that after this meeting, the leaders will go back to Mumbai, and there would be an all-important meeting of all the Mahayuti Alliance MLAs, and then the formal announcement will be made in Mumbai after this meeting ends. But the bigger question is whether we will see any surprises that we have seen in Madhya Pradesh, in Rajasthan, in Chhattisgarh, whether there will be some sort of change, because Devendra Fadnavis is the one who is the front runner as far as the Chief Minister's position is concerned. He had held the Deputy CM position in the past, Chief Minister's position in the past, and he has that experience too. But whether there would be some gamble, some surprise, is something that this meeting will decide, which is still underway at Home Minister Amit Shah's residence.
Right, thank you very much for getting us that story. Now, it was an India bloc show of strength as Jharkhand Mukti Morcha leader Hemant Soren took oath as Chief Minister today, days after India bloc's decisive victory in the assembly polls. Top leaders of the India opposition bloc were in Ranchi to attend the swearing-in ceremony. The JMM-led alliance won 56 seats in the 81-member House. The Hemant Soren-led party, which contested 41 seats, won 34, and the Congress managed victory in 16 out of 30 seats. RJD and CPIML won 6 and 4 seats respectively.
सभी विधायकों को 81 विधानसभा में जो चुने गए सदस्यों को शपथ ग्रहण हेतु प्रोटेम स्पीकर के रूप में प्रोफेसर स्टीफन मरांजी जी को चुना गया, और ये भी निर्णय लिया गया कि आगामी 9 से 12 तारीख सरकार का प्रथम सत्र आहूत होगा। कि जो हमने निर्णय लिया था कि मैया सम्मान योजना के तहत दिसंबर माह से महिलाओं के खाते में 2500 रुपये देने का, उसे भुगतान किया जाएगा प्रति माह।
Moving on, Priyanka Gandhi made her debut in the parliament early on Thursday. It is a first when Priyanka, Rahul and Sonia, all three are in the parliament. BJP reacted, calling it heights of nepotism at Congress's stronger presence in Lok Sabha. Priyanka says nothing is above the constitution for her and for her family and has promised to fight for the constitution.
Stop.
A candid moment in Parliament as Raebareli MP Rahul Gandhi clicked a picture of his sister Priyanka Gandhi Vadra just before she entered for the first time as a Lok Sabha member.
मैं प्रियंका गांधी वाड्रा जो लोक सभा की सदस्य निर्वाचित हुई हूँ, सत्यनिष्ठा से प्रतिज्ञा करती हूँ कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगी. उसके कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धा पर.
Moments later, a little after 11 a.m., Priyanka took oath as Wayanad MP in Hindi, holding the little red book, a copy of the Indian Constitution. In a first, the parliament will have three members of the Gandhi family together. Rahul and Priyanka Gandhi in the Lok Sabha and Sonia Gandhi in the Rajya Sabha.
प्राथमिकता ये होगी कि देश के जो अहम मुद्दे हैं वो उठाएं और पार्टी के लिए लड़ूं, देश के लिए लड़ूं, यही रहेगा. हमारे लिए संविधान से ऊपर कुछ नहीं है. हमारे लिए जो संविधान है, जिसके असूलों पर इस देश की नींव डली है, उसी के लिए हम लड़ रहे हैं और लड़ते रहेंगे.
Priyanka Gandhi's entry in parliament comes at a time when Congress had faced back-to-back defeats in Maharashtra and Haryana. Rahul's leadership is being questioned too. BJP has taken potshot, reigniting the dynasty debate.
Priyanka Gandhi's Lok Sabha entry drew immediate fire from the BJP and a nepotism attack.
पूरा परिवार जो है वो अब पूरा हो चुका है, तो मेरी ख्याल से अब उनको संतुष्टि भी होगी, खुशी भी होगी. फैमिली प्लानिंग सोनिया गांधी जी ने की है, उसमें वो कामयाब हो गए. ये बात पहले भी हम तो कह रहे हैं भी ये सिर्फ परिवार तक सिमट के रह गई कांग्रेस पार्टी.
Priyanka's Wayanad triumph, where she replaced her brother Rahul, marked a long-awaited moment for the party after years of speculation over her entry into electoral politics. Priyanka's parliament entry comes at a critical time for her party and for the India bloc, both of whom have struggled to convince voters of being a viable alternative to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the BJP. Priyanka's presence in the Lok Sabha could add a new dimension to the party's strategy, particularly in the context of the southern states and its women voters. For the BJP, it's a chance to sharpen the dynasty attack.
While Priyanka has said she will raise issues in the parliament that concerns people, it remains to be seen what sort of dimensions she can add to Congress party's parliamentary strategy. With Vasudha, this is Aishwarya Jain for NDTV in Delhi.
The Supreme Court came down heavily on the Delhi police for poor implementation of GRAP 4 regulations in the national capital despite its directions on Monday. The apex court observed that there was complete failure and none of the authorities were bothered about implementation. The court ordered that GRAP 4 restrictions will continue till Monday in the national capital, meanwhile slammed the Haryana government for poor action against double burning.
Sir, welcome to NDTV. So we have seen you have been monitoring the data for the stubble burning to understand how the pollution level is going up and air quality, which has already been turned from poor to very poor and from very poor to poor. So how do you monitor and what your data says at this point of time?
Okay, if you look here, basically we all utilize the NASA data. So there are three, you can say, major sensor like NOAA 17, NOAA 21, Suomi or MODIS. So all these measurement, these red hot spot you observe, they come from that. Then we analyze and process it for district-wise, state-wise, and any other region we look for. Like this time we also calculated for Punjab region. Now, based on the base file basically of that particular region district or state, we then count how many fire are possibly observed when the recent satellite was passing over that region. So normally, as you know, that satellite pass 2 times in a day. So it is during the you can say post lunch and similar time during the midnight.
Stubble burning is one of the main contributor for the pollution. Also, we have seen even the farmers, they say we are not able to get equipment. So now if you can explain technically that scientifically how these things are happening on the ground.
Okay, if you look at through these images, basically you will understand that the fire trend, this is the crop residue burning. We have seen a peak around the first, you can say November, then around 8th November, and this was the last peak which we observed the highest burning in just one day before. What happened basically, this I would like to explain through this video, where basically all this started when the 8th of November, we noticed a change in the wind pattern from southwest to northeast, and the pollution from Haryana and Punjab added to the pollution already existing over Delhi. So basically it top up the pollution level, and then from poor to very poor and then severe. What we are also observing last night, there were around, we can say 600 fire count in the region. So this has been always indicative, and this is indicative basically. So we need to understand that this reflect like when you cook or boil your rice, you simply take 1 or 2 rice and then you came to know is it ready to be eaten or not. The same way, or it is cooked basically. The same way basically we use the satellite data to understand how the stubble burning is taking place in the region.
The family of the 25-year-old Air India pilot who allegedly died by suicide on Monday has accused her boyfriend of abusing her in public, harassing and blackmailing her. Family alleges that their daughter cannot die by suicide but has been murdered, allegedly by her boyfriend. The family also alleges that the accused took money from the pilot and forced the girl to not eat non-veg food. The boyfriend has been arrested on charges of abetment to suicide. The body of the woman, Srishti Tuli, was found in her rented flat at Kanakia Rainforest building in Andheri's Marol area on Monday. Police said she allegedly hanged herself with a data cable earlier that day, but no suicide note was recovered. The woman's boyfriend, identified as Aditya Pandit, was taken into custody on Tuesday on the basis of a complaint lodged by her family.
जब वहां पहुंचे तो पता चला, जब स्टोरी पूरी पता चली तो पता चला एक लड़का उसका मित्र था जो कि उसके साथ में ही ट्रेनिंग करना चाहता था, बट वो ट्रेनिंग नहीं कर पाया, वो पूरी नहीं कर पाया, वो आज तक पायलट नहीं बन पाया। तो उसकी जलन के नाते, और उसको वो तंग करता था, उसको ब्लैकमेल करता था। फिर हम लोगों ने बैंक अकाउंट्स चेक किए उससे पैसे भी लिए हुए थे, तो हम लोग का शक और गहरा होता चला गया। तो ऐसा क्या कर दिया कि 15 मिनट के पहले वो हंसती खेलती लड़की, जिसने माँ से भी बात करी, अपनी बड़ी माँ से भी बात करी, वो हंसती खेलती अंदर गई घर में, और 15 मिनट के बाद, 20 मिनट के बाद वो नहीं थी दुनिया में। रीजन यही पता चला कि वो लड़का जो है वो उस लड़की को बहुत तंग करता था, बहुत ज्यादा हर चीजों में तंग करता था, पैसा मांगता था, ब्लैकमेल करता था।
एयर इंडिया की पायलट सृष्टि तुली, उम्र 25 साल, इसकी डेड बॉडी 7 हिल्स हॉस्पिटल में लाई गई। ये इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलते ही पॉल्यूशन की ऑफिसर ने घटनास्थल पे जाके पंचनामा किया, और वो जो डेड बॉडी थी उसको एक्सपर्ट डॉक्टर के पैनल के सामने पीएम करने के लिए आगे की कार्रवाई करने के लिए भेज दिया। इस दौरान मृतक सृष्टि तुली के रिश्तेदार विवेक कुमार तुली, इन्होंने जो कंप्लेंट दर्ज की उसके हिसाब से एफआईआर दर्ज हुआ। यह इस एफआईआर में आदित्य पंडित नाम के युवक के ऊपर उन्होंने संशय दिखाया था। उसको कब्जे में लेके, उसको हिरासत में लेके अरेस्ट करके माननीय न्यायालय के सामने प्रोड्यूस किया गया। जो भी एविडेंसेस है उसकी भी जांच पड़ताल चल रही है।
Amid worries over the targeting of minorities in Bangladesh, especially Hindus, and Hindu philanthropic social service organization ISKCON, who are devotees of Lord Krishna, protests continued in West Bengal. ISKCON Kolkata organized a protest by singing kirtans to offer support and solidarity to minorities in Bangladesh. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee also voiced concern on the targeting of minorities in Bangladesh and said her party will support the central government on whatever steps the central government undertakes.
Hindus, the minority community in Bangladesh, continue to be targeted, while Chinmoy Krishnadas, the Hindu monk who has been advocating for safety and security of Hindus, is in prison. ISKCON, which has come under attack in Bangladesh, has however clarified that the incarcerated monk is a devotee but does not hold any post at ISKCON, after the Bangladesh government used his organizing activities to target the organization.
सभी जानते हैं कि इसको टेररिस्ट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन नहीं है। हम लोग आप देख सकते हैं जब हम लोग प्रोटेस्ट भी कर रहे हैं तो कीर्तन के माध्यम से कर रहे हैं। तो हमारे भक्त अगर प्रोटेस्ट भी करते हैं, दुखी भी होते हैं, किसी भी समय वो कीर्तन मैक्सिमम होता है जिससे हम लोग प्रोटेस्ट करते हैं।
This, as the ISKCON Namhata Center in Shibchar, Bangladesh, was shut down forcefully. The Bangladesh government has targeted ISKCON, labeling it a fundamentalist organization, leading to outrage. Meanwhile, calls for the release of Chinmoy Krishnadas continue.
He's not taking weapons, he's not taking guns, he's caring for his people. He is just standing up for the rights and want government to hear the atrocities that is being happening on the minorities there. And arresting a religious priest is not going to do any good to them or to the people or to the country or even the image of Bangladesh. We expect much more from Professor Muhammad Yunus, who has got Nobel Peace Prize for bringing peace and security to people.
Former Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, who was ousted and exiled earlier this year, in a statement said, "A top leader of the Sanatan Dharma community has been unjustly arrested. He must be released immediately. Temples have been burnt in Chittagong. In past, mosques, shrines, churches, monasteries and houses of the Ahmadiyya community have been attacked, vandalized, looted and set on fire. Religious freedom and security of life and property of people of all communities must be ensured," she added. Voicing concern, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee said, "We cannot tolerate atrocities against any community."
Bangladesh alada desh. Eta India government Bangladesh government এর সাথে কথা বলতে পারেন, বলে অ্যাকশন নিতে পারেন। আমরা এটুকু বলতে পারি যে আমরা এক্সটার্নাল অ্যাফেয়ার্স পলিসির ব্যাপারে তৃণমূল কংগ্রেসের স্ট্যান্ড হচ্ছে যে যখনই গভর্নমেন্টে থাকুক না কেন আমরা গভর্নমেন্টের স্ট্যান্ডটাকে সাপোর্ট করি।
As the minority community, especially Hindus and even the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, ISKCON, comes under attack in Bangladesh, the organization ISKCON is now also holding a kirtan protest demanding safety and security of minorities, especially Hindus in Bangladesh, and clarifying that targeting ISKCON is not something that should be done, as they are not fundamentalists as the Bangladesh government accuses them of being. With camera person GD Shankar in Kolkata, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.
Just hours after coming into effect, early Wednesday morning, cracks are already appearing in the Israel-Hezbollah ceasefire deal. Both the sides have begun trading ceasefire violation allegations. Israeli military has issued a statement claiming that it fired on suspects arriving to several areas in southern Lebanon in violation of the ceasefire. The statement added that its fighter jets targeted a Hezbollah facility in southern Lebanon and contained medium-range rockets. On the other hand, Hezbollah member of the Lebanese parliament, Hassan Fadlallah, has alleged that Israel had violated the ceasefire deal by firing on civilians returning home to their villages along Lebanon's southern border in Israel.